Ironwood weapon copper. Take this, Evangeline, my spirit vessel. Empty now, of course, but it should allow you to operate the tower systems in the umbilicus. If even the smallest fragment of Elidibus's essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the umbilicus, pray seek out Lena for... I can't talk. For assistance, yeah. So should she or anyone else ask after me, tell them I'm living my life to the fullest, that I am happy, hardships and all. And also the world is ending. Well, we had best be on our respective ways. God willing, we will see each other again ere long. Dahlia, you're really like saying the cottagecore spiel, huh? Over there? Well, back to Lakeland. It's been a while. I can finally fly again. Thank fuck. Hi, it's been a while. Evangeline, you are returned. Have you been well? You and the others? As well as can be. The world's ending. No pressure though. Full glad am I to hear that. I trust my lord is... yeah, okay. Is enjoying himself. There we go. He said this to you? These exact words? Oh, to know that he is happy. It fills my heart with joy. Thank you, Evangeline, for taking care of him. When next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself. Futile a request though it is. Back to the first, yeah! To the first and back again, and back again. And tell him that all is well here. The peace you gifted us continues, and we work hard to build new lives for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for the morrow. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governance. Even as we speak, debate rages on over how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence. Most are of a mind that the Settlement Council should continue to oversee the general running of the Crystarium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. That sounds good. Thus far, nothing is set in stone, but however we choose to proceed, we will not replace our lord. No one could. Yeah, about that, can I yoink an evil spirit out of your house? Thanks. Have we recently observed any unusual phenomena? No, I cannot say there have been. Curious they should ask me this question, though. Some days ago, Rena came and asked this very same. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she has been of late. Oh, she feels it. Oh, she feels it! She's the Oracle of Light. She feels that everything's ending. She knows. She knows that shit's fucked. Star's haunted. She and other Crystarium youths just hosted a festival, you see. It proved so popular that there are already plans for another celebration, one much bigger than the first. Between her preparations for the festival and the restoration of the empty, she struck me as happy and full of life. So when I saw her in a state of such worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in turn, especially since she wouldn't tell me what troubled her. I dare say she would be more willing to confide in you. May I ask you to broach the subject with her? Where is she? You wish to enter the umbilicus? Very well, I shall fetch the key at once, and take the opportunity to find Reen. Please wait for me in the city, in front of the Cabinet of Curiosity, shall we say. I will be along as soon as I can. We get to talk to Reen! They didn't forget about Reen! Fucking thank Christ! I was so scared. They developed her character so much, and I was scared there would be like, yep, alright, let's stuff you in the closet now. You're gone. Get out of here. Oh, I hope Gaia will be somewhere too, though I'm kind of doubting that since she's, she depends on a trial. Oh, Cabinet of Curiosity. I have no idea how to navigate the Crystarium anymore. I don't think I ever did in the first place. It's scary. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. The sky's about to burn, ain't it? Whenever the game gives me any, like, warnings directly to me, is when I have the most fear. One fear. Do my old eyes deceive? Is that truly Evangeline? Oh. Benoy. Ha! It is! Full glad am I to see you hale and whole, my friend. What a wonderful surprise it is to have you back with us, and at this most opportune time. In case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronicling events from the Flood to the Knight's Return. For this project, we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's peoples. Historical and contemporary first-hand accounts will be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours would be the one to crown them all. The body-jacking scene struck fear in me. Oh, no, same. Ow, fucking same. I was like, holy shit, did they actually go this far? And they did. And the solo instance that came afterwards was super tense. Like, holy shit, I kind of felt a bit defiled after that. I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavors. In the course of developing the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insights into travel beyond the rift, knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence and deeds. Thumbs up. There is no end to the questions I would ask you, but if you could indulge me just one for now. In your quest to restore the night, you faced many a formidable foe. Among them, who offered you the greatest struggle? This may come as a surprise, but... Truly, I never would have guessed, but then if I could, I suppose I wouldn't have had to ask. What? What did I just say? What did I just say? Of course, and afterwards, would you care to join me for tea? I was hoping you might care to clarify a few points in your treatise. Till next time, then, do tell the others to look after themselves. Our overzealous friend in particular, remind him not to overexert himself again and again till his ears fall off, if that's what it takes for him to take it to heart. What did I tell them? What did I say? Why is this cutscene in first person? Eve lore would dictate the sun? Yeah! It was too bright. It was burning her. Is that the Warrior of Darkness? Oh my god! Yay! Yay! Oh, it's Riki Teo. I love you. Oh! It's her. It's really her. What are you doing here? Oh, the expansion can't end now. We got more Riki Teo. If you're going to battle, I can give you some medicine. I made it myself. Oh, she's making medicine. Best not, Riki. You would only give her a stomachache. We've come to see Morin to get his advice. One of the guard finally agreed to teach us how to fight. First, we need to choose a fighting style. While I know that I want to be a mage, Arkiel isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing, so I was thinking of taking up the axe, or the sword, or maybe the bow. They all seem alright, but it's hard to decide, so I thought I'd ask Morin. He knows about lots of things. He isn't here? Aww. Ooh, why don't you have the Warrior of Darkness choose for you? What do you think suits Arkiel best? Axe, sword, or bow? Great sword. Great sword. A sword. If you took up the sword, you could be just like... Brandon, the Warrior of Light! Huh? Oh, is that the Paladin guy? I don't know. It's really popular, though. I hope it's still there. Thanks for helping me decide, Warrior of Darkness. I'll start with that style and maybe try something else later on. And when I get really strong, I hope to have a bout with you. Oh. Eve will try to go easy on. Yeah, Brandon was that Brogan and Paladin guy, right? This cutscene is the hey, remember Shadowbringer's cutscene? Such fun she's been having, basking in the adoration of musty old bookworms and wide-eyed younglings. But does she spare a thought for me? Of course not. What the fuck is this? I waited and waited and waited, but she won't so much as acknowledge the presence of her beautiful branch. Ah! Even though they're right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is. Cold and cruel and heartless. Oh, faithful Feowa, loveliest of branches, how I have missed you. If you truly miss me, you should have cried for me at the top of your lungs the instant you arrived. To make up for it, you will call twice the passion next time. Though for there to be a next time, you've still some few struggles to overcome. So my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, is it? Oh, you know that? Hehe, how do I know this? Joined as we are, spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. Oh, that's a little weird. Would that I could aid you in your quest, but the fate of we faithful goes bound to that of the star. Whither it goes, so too do we follow, such is our way. The most I could do for you is spare you the pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if it escapes not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals. Please! But here are the ones you were waiting for. I wonder what manner of conclusion awaits at tale's end. Feoul, you are the best. I love you. There she is. My apologies for the delay. Evangeline, it's so wonderful to see you again. You doubtless have much catching up to do, so I shall leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the umbilicus, and you may enter at your leisure. Hey, Reen! Star's haunted. Star's haunted. That was a cute cutscene. Reen, Star's haunted. I'm relieved to hear that everyone is well. I've had this feeling like a pit in my stomach, and I was afraid that something might have happened. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that. I'm the Oracle of Light, but I've never spoken with Heidelin. Never once heard her call. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside me. A connection to something immense. Past few days, though, that connection has wavered. As if that immense something was distant and close and distant again. And then the other night I was jolted awake by the feeling it had been completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I wanted to open the window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during the star shower. Does Reen have the echo? But then I blinked and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was the figment of a half-remembered dream. Evangeline, what are you not telling me? I have to know, please! It doesn't matter how terrible it is. Hey, where's your girlfriend at, by the way? Star's haunted! Wasn't my imagination then. The doom we witnessed in Amarat has come again. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here in the First, so don't worry about us. Please, look only to the threat before you. We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we learned how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly. Yeah, fuck them up with your little butter knives. No, we'll hold on until you can find a way to save all our worlds. So long as you continue your fight, so too will we, united in purpose beneath a blazing sky. Wow, holy shit, Reen, that was kind of raw. Reen, that was kind of fucking raw, hell yeah. God damn. My baby's growing up. Alright, let's go talk to Bitch Boy. You're headed to the Umbilicus to consult with Elpis, right? I'll do some consulting of my own and speak with Lena. Decide how we might best prepare for the final days. So it's farewell for now, but we'll see each other again. I'm certain of it. Alright, I'll go talk to Bitch Boy on my own then. You're not really missing out. Dossel-gate. Yeah. It's so nice to see the night sky in the Crystarium still. What a cool town this was. Ah, Mistress Evangeline, welcome back. The captain has told me all. Give the word and she'll show you to the ocular. Hey, idiot! How's life inside the crystal? How's your eternal undeath after being owned so bad? Oh, man. Oh, this is kind of weird. Oh, memories. Okay, I'd like to talk to the bitch boy, please. I want to ask him what it's like being owned so hard.
Biometric authentication complete. Please state your business.
I'd like to speak to a little bitch.
Acknowledged. Reinitializing Silco's tower systems. Searching for Elpis entity.
In there?
Target located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting
Are we
image.
Skype calling Elpis? Oh no, there he is.
My home. My friends. No more than a dream.
Oh, you're still crying over that? Hey, what do you know about flowers?
You. Why have you awakened me?
What's up, nerd? What level is your botanist at?
I no longer sense those places beyond, or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all.
So I killed that guy. I killed your god. He's like super dead. I killed him on the moon. Up Elpis god is dead and Eve killed him!
So,
yeah! That's the fucking
He is
spirit.
fallen, and my brethren's souls returned to the star.
Yeah, but I might have accidentally set the sky on fire.
The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear. But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elpis, have a duty to fulfill.
Oh.
Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation.
Oh?
Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
You want to tell me about Azem? I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all.
I do this not for you. I merely perform my duty, as I have ever done.
Okay, just tell me. Tell me about Azem.
Where to begin? Ah, the end.
The end.
Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own.
Okay.
The decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him, Fandaniel.
Okay.
Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him. Long, long ago. Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure.
What did he
Were it
have?
not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days. And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation. So consumed by self-loathing and hate.
Well, that's because of the person he was before. He was Mr. Skultal. He was like doot.
Elpis. Yes, the name is familiar to me. Yet I know it not as a flower,
Oh.
but a place.
Oh!
A testing facility.
Island. Floating
for
island.
determining which of our creations
Floating island.
were fit to be released into the world.
Floating island.
Many worked there. And before joining the convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief. He was Hermes.
Ooh. Hermes? Okay, alright.
That is all I know.
Can we ask him about us?
The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction. Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived.
Floating island. Oh!
Wait,
Oh.
I saw you there. In Elpis.
Oh!
No, I did not. But I did. I did. A lingering
Azem?
trace of impossibility.
You saw Azem?
And a truth that fills my heart.
Go on. Go on.
My memories remain clouded, I fear.
Go on.
However, they have revealed to me one possible course. You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief.
Oh, time travel to pre-sundering?
In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this tower.
Wait, we're moving the tower? We're moving the fucking tower? To pre-sundering?
Which, having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy.
What the Christ?
As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past.
Oh, are we
Unto
gonna
that
run into
place
ourselves?
and that precise moment.
Are we gonna run into ourselves?
Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed.
Okay.
Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned. In all likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you.
Okay, so this isn't...
Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change. For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days. You
Okay, no, I'm down with
reshape
this.
the past to undo the tragedies of the present. Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated
No,
to
this is
come.
like straight up convocation lore. I need this. I
In
need this
full knowledge of
bad.
this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey?
Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. I'm ready.
Very well. I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act. You must input the commands. I no longer have the authority. First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic.
Beep, boop, 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 beep. This is non-canon. Eve can't read.
The preparations are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the ocular.
Hey, did anyone else notice that Eve's reflection is a lower frames per second than the rest of the game? Reflections are low frames. Oh, that is a laggy reflection.
All appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded.
Holy shit, I'm so hyped. We're going back to before the Sundering.
Magic should consume every last mote of my essence.
Alright, see ya, bye.
Why are you surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act? Lord Zodiac is no more. There is nothing for me here. The ones I love and long to see again are waiting in that promised land, beyond memory and dream.
Get in!
Now go, warrior of light. Go, and do not look back.
Is this an area? Is this a solo instance? What is going on?
Well, Heidelin, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last of us. May you have the joy of it, the burden and the solitude. It falls to you now. You and your champion to save our star.
Oh. Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck? Oh, not this shit again. God damn it. You put me in the Shadow Realm again. Oh. This is just a straight up area. Holy shit! Why is everyone so big? Oh my god, why are the ancients so massive? Thanks for watching, Dahlia. You sleep well. Love you. Good night. Okay, now the big question here. Were all the ancients just big Hyur? Enable area restrictions. The right, like, device. Yeah, can I have this? Where am I? Holy shit! The device is reminiscent of an aetherite. Perhaps it is possible to attune with it. Despite attempting to channel and focus your energies, you fail to attune with the device. You can only assume it operates differently. What the fuck? Is everyone just hears? The man stands dutifully by the aetherite-like device, a guide for this facility in all likelihood. You attempt to get the man's attention, but if he sees or hears you, he gives absolutely no indication. As Elpis warned, it appears your form is intangible. Hang on, is that? No, that's a hero, okay. Oh, this one's got her mask off. Hey, why does she look like it's you? This is the right place, yes? Proper lion? Judging by the woman's words, this facility is called Proper Lion. You attempt to gently prod the woman to attract her attention, but feel nothing, and it seems neither does she. This is fucking crazy. This one's mask off too. They all have masks, but it doesn't seem mandatory to wear them. The remarkably large man wears a black robe and a half mask, much like the phantoms you encountered in Mara Lamentorum and the recreated Amarok. It would seem you have made it to your destination. Yell! She's yelling! You gesticulate wildly and shout all manner of greetings and obscenities, but the man does not so much as glance in your general direction. Eve goes to the past, encounters massive people, and says fuck at them. I can still draw my weapon at least. You suspect this door leads outside, but how to open it? It's too big. Hey, you guys, open it for me.
And here we are, Elpis.
Is that Hypodeus? That's Hypodeus. And that's Hades with him, isn't he?
How rare to receive you in person. To what do we owe the honor? Oh, just a few odd tasks. We'll be here a while.
Why is he so fucking pretty?
You're welcome to stay as long as you see fit, of course. As a matter of procedure, however, I must ask that you kindly remove your masks.
You're wearing your mask.
Come now. Is this truly necessary? Surely you can tell who we are.
Hi, Hades. You piece of shit.
Who you are, perhaps. But I am far less infamous. Regardless, if we do not follow protocol, 'tis our hosts who would be held accountable. So, please, do favor us with your handsome face.
How does Hades look? Yeah, that's his mask. Yeah, that's Hades, all right. Wow, you just look like Terranort. You just look like Terranort. Oh my god. Hypodeus, you're so fucking pretty. What the hell? Uh-oh. Oh, Bastard sees us. Cackerel spotted. Must obliterate.
Satisfied?
Yeah, Terranort, absolutely. Okay, Hypodeus,
I thank you for your cooperation. You are free to go about your business.
I have a weakness for very pretty boys, as gay as I am. Yeah, open that door, please.
By the by, you see it too, yes?
Me? You see the cat girl, right? You see the tiny cat girl, right?
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
Wow, what a jerk!
That's odd. It's right here. A bit thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it. The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's.
Oh, this is the first time we're hearing Azem voiced, isn't it?
Do you suppose she created it? Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
Oh. Ooh, are we gonna be SM?
Don't ask me. All I know is that it's trouble.
Oh.
Doubly so if it's her spitting image.
Azem looks exactly like us. The confirmed Azem looks like us. Azem looks exactly
so
like
let's
us.
leave it be. Come now.
It's trying to say something, but it's literally too intangible to form words.
Deus, why are you so pretty?
Why don't you give it some ether? Spare a snifter of your bounteous reserves.
Come on, let me talk.
Who do you take me for?
Come on, let me talk. Let the cat girl talk.
Why, a dear friend, of course. One who wouldn't let acts of kindness, such as my accompanying him on errands to far-flung outposts, go unrewarded.
Oh my god. They're so fucking... I love these two. Give the cat girl some ether. Give me some ether.
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant.
You know, I think he just saw a tiny Azem. He just saw a tiny Azem and he was like, nope, I'm ignoring this. Nope, I'm ignoring the fuck out of this. Wait a second.
You may open your eyes.
My chat box just said that I'm in Elpis now. I think this is a real area. Oh, wait, I'm big! Well, I mean, Eve is still fucking short,
Oh.
but...
You even adjusted its size.
The better to indulge your whim. This way, it will be easier to communicate.
Her, thank you, not it.
How very thoughtful of you. And may I applaud your artful reinforcement.
Wow, Eva's ancient size. Eva's Emirati. This is fucking awesome. This is awesome.
Without further ado then. Greetings. I am Hythlodeus,
Oh.
Chief of the Bureau of the Architect.
Hythlodeus? Not Hythlodeus? Hythlodeus, okay.
Sulking beside me is the most honorable Emmett Selk of the Convocation of 14. And how might we address you, my new friend? A fine name. And I'm pleased to see you understand our words. So, tell us, whence have you come? The thinness of your essence suggests you weren't created here.
How detailed do we want to be about the end of the world?
You do not know? Or cannot say? Allow me to ask a different question then. What brings you here?
I seek a man named Hermes.
Well now, the same as us.
Aha.
Perhaps Azim wished to come too, but had to settle for a familiar.
If she truly wished to be here, then she would be.
Right you are.
No, this is just her, but just an even shittier cat girl.
My apologies if we've given offense. The two of us can discern the color of souls, you see, and yours happens to resemble that of a friend. And with your purpose matching our own besides, we jumped to a hasty conclusion. We are here to speak with Hermes, the chief overseer of this facility, which we also intend to tour in order to gain greater insight into the man's work.
Do I get
say,
robes?
Though this is Emmett Selk's charge. I am here only to serve as his guide. And I should be happy to serve as yours as well, by way of an apology for the misunderstanding.
Hythlodeus, you're my favorite, ever, always. I love you.
Wait, are you suggesting that we bring it along on official business? This thing we know next to nothing about?
Good to see that you're still an asshole.
If you harbor suspicions, better to keep it close than leave it to its own devices. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, that's right. I have a greatsword.
Besides, having a mysterious life form in tow is the norm rather than the exception here.
So we're just going to be able to teleport to the time of the ancients whenever we want? Are you fucking kidding me?
Welcome, my friends, to the testing ground of creation at Heaven's Edge. Elpis.
Oh my god. The world unsundered. Holy shit. This is just zeal, isn't it? Oh, dog! And that's Vana! There's Vana!
This presence.
Those little baby axolotls. Wait, what?
Hermes! Visitors! We have visitors!
You have bird legs. What the fuck?
What secrets are you hiding, I wonder?
I know how you die. I might have something to do with it. So, this is just Zeal, huh? We just walked right into the kingdom of Zeal. Hey, where'd that Aetheroid go? The 12 Wonders, Anagnorisis, Poetin Oikos. Beth? Wanna Google that word real quick? Anagnorisis. N-O-R-I. Sorry, 1 second. Oh my fucking god. The point in a play or a story where a character recognizes another character's true nature or identity. Are you fucking kidding me? Are we gonna see Hazem? Are we gonna meet Hazem? Demokritos. Those researchers are from Academia Uniter's Words of Halmarut, here to observe the state of the local flora. I wish they would give equal attention to the ambient environment, specifically how much noise they are adding to it with their little debate. Apparently it's very foggy right now, but otherwise the area is very beautiful. I can't wait to see it. Hey, asshole. In case you didn't know, it's rude to stare. Stop. I'm gonna stare anyway. I'm gonna stare anyway. Cat girl that stares at asshole. This is hardly my first time here, but the scenery never fails to take my breath away. Why, it feels as if you could reach out and touch the heavens. Now then, to begin our guided tour. Perhaps you already know these things, but for the sake of thoroughness, I shall start with the basics. Using concepts that give shape to ether, creation magics allow us to bring forth anything we desire, be it inanimate objects or living beings. Anyone may conceive of concepts, but they must all undergo an evaluation at the Bureau of the Architect. As part of that process, living beings and certain arcane entities may be sent here to Elpis for in-depth observation and study. A fascinating facility, isn't it? I dare say you will enjoy touring it with us. Hythlodeus, I fucking love you. Okay, tonight I'm gonna keep progressing until I end up at one of the Aetherites, and then we're gonna call it there. Oh, I get robes? Do I get robes? Now then, our friend Hermes. Aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Chances are he will be at the main observation hub, so let us seek him out there first. Attired as you are, however, you stand out a little too much. Our dear MSQ wishes to keep a low profile for his errands, so you know how to make a robe, but the basic concept will do. No, in that case, MSQ. No, your whim, your responsibility. You're getting not another thimble of ether out of me. The way he scrimps sometimes, you'd think he wasn't a nigh bottomless font of magic. Very well, I shall make the robe, but perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the requisite material. Are we gonna get creation magic out of this? Holy shit! This entire scenario here is blowing my mind. They really went this far. This is amazing. Wow, you're fucking tall. No means no. Just be grateful I'm even willing to wait. Yes, these creatures should suffice. An etheric rope. I wanted you to use it to capture, shall we say, 2 petalodi. There are 3 species here, I believe. Any 2 different kinds should serve. Now I should mention that the strength of this rope is tied, no pun intended, to the strength of its user. As your ether is still thin compared to ours, you'll need to weaken the petalodi first. Good luck! He just says, hi, go out there and do a bit of violence. Good luck. What the fuck is this thing? Jesus Christ. So I just killed something in the far past. Wait, oh. Okay, well I accidentally killed something in the far past. You know, not to pun or anything, but anyone know about the butterfly effect? Alright, just a few more hits in. Alright, let's try it. Oh, whoops. There you go, okay. That was a purple one. Let's get a blue one. Stop altering the future. I'm trying. I need robes. I need robes. Yeah, that should do it. You've caught the petalodi. Come, let us see. Yes, these fine fellows will do nicely. And now for a spot of reversion. Go forth and do a violence or two. Truly, Hypotheus knows Eve well, yeah! He saw her and he was like, oh, I know this type. I mean, you know, if he knows Azem, then yeah, I think he knew to just tell Eve to just go do a bit of violence. There, it's ready. It's nothing fancy, but then we're trying not to stand out. Try it on for size. Won't someone be angry with us for using those creatures? Oh, it's fine. There's no one around to tell us off. And besides, we can always make more petalodi. They need only a tiny amount of ether. It may take some effort to get the form and composition right, but anyone familiar with the concept should be able to manage. Well and good to disguise and educated, but it won't fool anyone who can see worth a damn. Fair point, but at the very least, it should spare you unwanted attention from casual observers. MSQ speaks true. Even dressed like us, your unusual nature will be plain to those who think to look. Should someone question your presence, don't make up excuses, much less try to explain what you actually are. No, best to simply say that you're a familiar. Question is whose? Just say Azem's. Of course, Azems. If you say you belong to her, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behavior. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Eve is yeah. 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 Azem and Eve, yeah. They are of one mind, exploiting our associate's absence. For lack of her presence, absolutely. Were she here, she'd have been the first to propose the idea, and you know it. I'm glad that they know Eve well enough to write Azem that way. Okay, but now I'm wondering, is this Azem a Makote, or is she just a big Ur? With that, your story is settled. Let us continue with our errand. I get a mask and everything. The Podea. Pants. That's good enough. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. Ah! As dubious as it is, passing you off as Azem's familiar is possibly the best approach. Should she take offense that others so readily believe her recklessness is to blame, she is welcome to mend her ways. Wow. Wow. The way I write Eve's Azem is exactly like this. Dye it. I can dye it? Perhaps as a child in your original size, I think not. Augmented or no, your ether is still far too thin to be considered normal. Wow, I can dye it. That weird, like, kind of like grayness to it. Very dark. I'm gonna stick with the black, though. If you are ready, let us continue along the path to Anagnorisis. The place serves as an observation hub and residence both. Someone there should be able to point us in the direction of Hermes. Metallic red. I'm trying not to stand out here, Neck. Come on. Pity that the weather is like this, but that's okay. There's the aetherite. This place is a fucking paradise for sure. I'm really glad we got to see any of this pre-calamity. This is amazing. This is seriously amazing. What do you have to say? I was wondering what she was examining, but it seems to be the bush itself. Let's see if this observer knows Hermes' whereabouts. Yes, can I help you? We wish to speak with Chief Hermes. Do you know where we might find him? Well now, by your mask, I assume you are one of the 14. I wasn't aware there was to be a visitation. Between you and us, it's something of a surprise. Your discretion in the matter would be appreciated. I see, I see. My lips are sealed. The Chief should be out conducting observation as well. His focus of late has been aquatic creatures, so I expect you will find him at one of the pools here. The pools, you say? Many thanks and apologies for disrupting your work. I say, Hythlodeus, while I've never met Hermes, you know him well, do you not? That being the case, couldn't you simply find him by his ether? Aye, that I could. As you know, Emet-Selk and I can discern the color of souls. By the same token, we can also see ether quite keenly and from great distances. With this skill, I could readily locate Hermes, but I felt that it would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assessment after all. By searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into Elpis and the man in charge of it. This is much for your own enjoyment, like as not, but point taken. You're going to accompany us, make yourself useful, and help us look for Hermes. According to his profile, he has short, dark hair. So you know it's because we're in Elpis that we don't have our cowls up. A special exemption due to the need to be aware of dangerous creatures. Elsewhere, we do not exhibit our individuality. It's unseemly. This is all common sense, but I would not assume you possess any. It's a rare treat indeed to be able to search for someone by their appearance, and I thank you for humoring me. Come, let's find our man. They don't want to assert their individuality. I hope there's a dungeon. I hope there's a dungeon in the Unsundered world. Oh, it's the Pegasus! I have this mount. My, what a curious familiar. I suppose your creator sent you to learn our ways and perhaps achieve some degree of enlightenment. So what would you ask of me? Tell me about yourself. Like most of my colleagues here at Nagnorisis, I am charged with observing the various creations in our care and assessing their suitability for life on Etheris. It's an enormous responsibility, of course, though the sense of achievement from bringing new species into the world makes it all worthwhile. What kind of a place is this? Nagnorisis is one of the most important facilities in Elpis, as it is here that we ascertain the various merits and shortcomings of the various flora and fauna in our care. It derives its name from the ethos at the center of our work, that being the discovery of the creation's true nature. Only by allowing them to coexist in an environment such as this do they reveal into us the essence of their being. Nice. Yeah, I also have a tiny little black cat, but that's okay. It's bothering nobody. Where's the fucking etherite? Okay, there it is. Eurodome? Who are you? Extraordinary. It's not every day I see such a charming familiar. Why, I'd much rather observe a pretty little thing like you than all those brutish creatures everyone insists on making. Wow, that's gay. Wow, that's real gay. None. And what have we here? Oh, okay. Nothing. Last. Look at these fucking buildings. That is gorgeous. My role here? I specialize in the observation of flora. Some of the larger species, such as trees and so forth, continue to grow over the course of many centuries, which requires a great deal of patience on my part. Thankfully, I'm quite content to spend my days in these idyllic surrounds. Grab this. Where does this even appear on the fucking teleport menu? Elpis, the world uncentered. Ow. Wow. Oh man. Oh man, where the fuck are we? Okay. I think that's it for stream, everyone. I can now teleport to the Unsundered Pass. Fucking god. That's crazy. This is insane. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's it for tonight. Everyone, good night. Thank you so much for watching. More tomorrow. More tomorrow, absolutely. Good night. Thanks again. Bye-bye. Okie dokie. Day 3 of Endwalking. Give it up for day 3. Let me put this on Twitter real quick. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Here. Oh, wait, I should turn off emote only. Get out of here. There we go. Okay. Endwalker. Last time we started playing, last time we played Endwalker, we went to the Unsundered world. Holy shit. I still can't believe that they brought us here. We're now big, and yet still small. He was very short, but but I'm wearing ancient attire. I'm wearing ancient attire made from butterflies, I guess. Now, in the distant past here, we're gonna find out if cat girls are real. But first, let's go find Hermes. Let's go find Herms. Hey, Euclides, what are you doing? Wait. Oh shit! These bunny guys were made in the distant past. Damn. Okay. The bunny guys were here. There is never a dull moment with the Orei. Their fondness of minerals makes them highly unique, and I dare say they will be no less popular. Orei. No, the bunny guys. These bunny guys here. You see these guys? They were made in the ancient past. Okay. Where the fuck is Hermes? Paramonos. Okay, so we pretty much concluded that everything ancient is Greek. Everything ancient is Greek. Observing voracious predators in the Saucy Die, thank you for the follow. Observing voracious predators and the like is an incredibly dangerous occupation, which is precisely why I keep my distance and leave the rest to you familiars. After all, I am far too important to risk my neck gathering, doing samples and the like. Wow. Fuck you, man. You want to risk the cat girl? What the hell's your problem? For a familiar, you appear quite inquisitive. Perhaps you were created to learn? Well, if there's anything you wish to know, I would be glad to explain. Are you going to explain? No, okay. Except I will explain nothing. There's the siren there. So a lot of the things in modern Eorzea were created in ancient times. This is what we are being confirmed with here. A lot of the things that exist were made from concepts from ancient Emiratines. And it all carried over when the star was sundered. Hey, that's Kaishi! Why is Kaishi here? The fucking cat. The mock. Kaishi is here. Fucking weird cat. Kate Sif, yes, but it's pronounced Kaishi. Oh. Hermes acquired. What do you look like? Oh, I don't know what you look like. You have a mask on. And also, oh, there's the bird girl. So, Beth and I and Dahlia and I came to a conclusion here. The conclusion is that, well, first of all, this is a bird girl right here that Hermes probably made. Second of all, we learned in Stormblood during the Fractal Continuum that the Ixal were an invention of the Alligans under the supervision of Ammon, who we now know was Hermes, who made this bird girl. So I'm assuming that she is a predecessor to the modern Ixal. They have such funny faces. Oh yeah, the axolotls. Hey man, tell me about your axolotls. Hey, are you evil? Are you evil in the past? Hey, I'm here to ask you if you're evil.
Huh. You are...
Your least favorite cat girl.
Oh.
Oh, you are so fucking cute.
Different. You're different too.
Oh, you're so cute.
You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want
to be friends with the bird girl. You can't talk well.
Wait. Please. Wait.
Oh, she's not good at talking.
Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me?
Oh, she mind
Do
speaks.
not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts.
We'll hear her thoughts, cat.
May we please be friends?
Yeah, sure. That's cool.
May we please be friends?
Oh, the way she talks is so cute.
Ah, I see you found him.
Can I please be friends with her?
Hythlodaeus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Oh, that's Van Daniel's voice. That is Van Daniel's voice.
Too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
Okay, so Hythlodaeus was friends with Hermes. Hades didn't really know Hermes. These two are strangers.
You were of the convocation.
Emmet Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
Your voice is so nasal.
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, shut up. You like traveling with Hythlodaeus.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend?
He is so helpful and pretty.
But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chanced to...
Be friends with her! Come on, Eve!
Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment.
Uh-oh.
Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
Uh-oh.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing. But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Hey, don't let her dissipate.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work.
Ammon did make the
I
Exalt.
shall look forward to your submission.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters.
You are such a dick.
By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
He wants to make Hermes one of the convocation.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait in the main building yonder.
Are we gonna get a look at his face?
I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
These little axolotls! Huh?
What's wrong, Hermes?
The Nemostoma is missing.
Ambystoma? Are the axolotls ambystoma?
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
Did an axolotl climb up a tree?
You're saying they can climb with their sorry excuses for limbs?
They're so cute. Don't be mean to them. I hate you, Hades.
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish.
Metron. We know that name.
The Ambistomas too can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however... Excuse me.
I love the ancients. They're just kind of chilling around and making whatever the fuck they want.
I'll help. Too.
Two.
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
Pet them.
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emmett Selk and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
Man, even in the ancient past, I gotta go do errands. Also, I kind of have a theory for what's gonna happen here. There's gonna be a dungeon of some sort. There's gonna be a dungeon of some sort, and I really hope that dungeon is gonna have Vana, Hypodeus, and Emmett Selk as trusts. Imagine that. That would be awesome. The tenet of the words of Matron is to create aquatic life both unique and beneficial. Aquatic. What would possess them to put this creature in the sky? And is it even aquatic to begin with? The ambystoma was submitted to the Bureau not long ago, and I'm pleased to see it has found its way here. We'll make sure these little ones don't wander off like their adventurous fellow. Go on and lend Hermes a hand. I'm glad they're kind of treating Eve like a real person. Bird of Elpis. I don't want to fight these fucking birds. Leave me alone. No, leave me alone! No! I don't want to start like a butterfly effect. I don't want to start a weird ripple in time. Aw, hell. Hermes, where the fuck did you go? Leave me alone. I'm being assaulted by birds. Where did you go? Wait, where did he go? Dude, where the fuck are you? Oh, over there, okay. Wrong tree. There we go. Adventurous ambystoma! What are you looking at? Hermes, are you alright? I don't think he's alright. I don't think he's all- how are you holding on like that? How are you holding on like that? Like, what kind of fucking leg strength do you have? God damn, man! Okay, Hermes is a lot better than Fandaniel. Present Fandaniel. I like this guy. It seems Hermes and Medion have found their quarry, a creature known in this age as an ambystoma. Yet though it has been safely extricated from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite the predicament. I'll fucking catch you. The ambystoma Hermes saw high up in the tree. He climbed up to get it, but it jumped on him and he slipped. Do you need a hand? No, I'm fine, if a little embarrassed. Now for your own safety, please stand back. Dead. Do you get blunt force trauma to the head if you're an ancient? Ugh. Hermes, are you alright? Oh, quite alright, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Medion. Both you and, Cat. Evangeline Voidknife, you are called. An intriguing name, somehow reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. Look at his little dopey face! As for you, little one, you must be more careful. Wiggle! You may be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you cannot fall and hurt yourself. Oh no, I had forgotten all about its fellows! It's fine. Truly, what a relief. I must thank Emmett Selk and Hypodeus when I return to them. But first with the distractions out of the way. As Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope you will enjoy your time here. Yeah. Thanks for the ancient gill. I'm glad that gill still works here. What do you have to say? The ambystoma stares at you unflinchingly, as if regarding something novel. Regarding it in turn, you notice that it appears to be floating, if ever so slightly. It is, isn't it? Yeah, that thing's fucking floating! I love this flying axolotl. I'm glad they're safe. Hermes and the ambystoma. I get armor. Well, we mustn't keep the others waiting. Let us return to Anagnorisis. The axolotl leads the way. So I'm expecting 2 more dungeons in the X-Pack, as well as 2 more optional dungeons at level 90. And then 2 more trials, I believe, as well. If this follows the pattern of Shadowbringers. Herms. My apologies for the trouble. Owing to your kind assistance, all the Ambistomas are safe and well. I will presently send them back to their space if you would go on ahead to the main building. Upon entering, you will see a table and chairs, a meeting area. We may speak there. Very well. Take care not to let the creatures slip away again. Ooh, do I get to go in? Wow, this place is pretty. I'm so glad it's not cloudy anymore. Look how fucking pretty. It's so pretty. I can see why they called this place paradise. Last? I think I already talked to you last year. You know, I actually ran back to Gridania last stream, just to like grab the cutscenes from the duties from last time, just to get screenshots for my thumbnails. And arriving in Gridania, I figured that actually my fucking glamour is kind of a spoiler. So I like sprinted inside the inn before anyone could see me. I hope nobody saw me and got spoiled. But this is a glamour item that is a spoiler. So that's kind of concerning. I don't want to spoil anyone. While Emmett Selk has been accommodating thus far, he is the one who has business with Hermes. If you wish to attend, you will have to ask his permission. Let me eavesdrop. Let me listen. There's 4 chairs.
This appears to be the place.
There's 4 chairs. Let me listen.
And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins. What? Will I have to remove you by force?
Dude, what the hell? I have important things to say to him as well.
Yes, I'm sure your business with Hermes is quite pressing. You may speak with him to your heart's content after ours is concluded.
I'm glad I still don't like you.
I do not object to her attendance.
Yeah, there you go.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Let the cat girl stay. You're such an asshole.
Perhaps, but I believe she can be trusted. Meteon would not have taken to her so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
What does that mean? Maintain composure? Gonna cry?
As you wish, then. Behave yourself. Do you hear?
Never. Morning, you cat girl. Why is Emmett back? Well, because we're in the far past, that's why. We are in the world before it was unsundered. We time traveled really hard.
So, it's finally happened, then.
The final days, here we go.
Aye. Van Daniels declared his intention to step down.
Oh.
And named you as his preferred successor.
Okay.
In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration.
So, Hermes joined the convocation after Azem joined the convocation.
As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Fandaniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all.
I wonder where this is going.
I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
What purpose was that? I wonder what the purpose of the seat of Fandaniel is.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Fandaniel is stepping down.
And what reason is that?
Does this not mean that he will return to the star?
Wait, what? He fucking dying?
Of his own volition, yes. Like so many others have before him.
Oh, do you like have to die if you quit your job?
Return to the star? Does that mean die?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Atheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance.
Oh.
In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today.
So the ancients weren't immortal. That's something I was wondering. They weren't immortal. They were mortal.
To return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world.
Maybe they are immortal and then they choose when to die?
And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty.
So death is a choice in the unsundered world.
Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any.
Wow, this piano, holy
During
shit.
his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just, I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all.
This music is kind of making me cry here. Holy shit.
Oh no. I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteon outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Poor girl. I love her. Out you go. Come on, let's go. Let's go cheer up. I'm sorry, Evangeline. I didn't mean a walk. Perhaps we could go for a walk? Fucking go walking. Hey, what's upstairs? I'm gonna go poke around in your shit. Give me a second here. I'm gonna go poke around in your shit. Never mind. I'm not gonna poke around in your shit. Alright, let's go. Hermes gets sad when he thinks about death. When others are sad, I'm sad too. That's how I am. How he made me. Oh, an empath? But don't worry, I'm fine now. So, why did you come here? You want to learn about Elpis and Hermes? Ooh, teach you. I can teach you. We can take turns. I tell you something, then you tell me something. Sounds like fun. Who the fuck would ever say this? What kind of a heartless bastard? It will be. It will be. Where to start? Oh yes, let's talk to Memnon. He should be near the Aetherite. I'm not good at explaining, but Memnon is, so I'll have him explain instead. Oh, Bird Girl party member! Bird Girl party member. I feel so fucking blessed. I am so blessed. Oh, here we go. Ah, the Aetherite. Anyone can use it to teleport anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere. Not to the ground or other isles. For that you need teleporters. Oh, and permission. And what have we here? Though you look like a person, you have the ears and tail of a beast. I assume you are a familiar like Meteon. Is there something you need? Okay. Okay. That kind of confirms that nobody is beyond like cures. That confirms that everyone is yours. Okay. This is Evangeline. Could you teach her about Elpis? Ah, newly arrived familiar, is she? Very well, I should be glad to introduce our fair facility to her. As you know, it is mankind's duty to make the star a better place. As part of this duty, we employ creation magics to bring forth new life. However, we cannot simply release our works into the world, for it would lead to chaos. No, any and all life forms must undergo extensive testing to determine their fitness to exist. Testing which is conducted here in Elpis. Every candidate is subjected to rigorous study, in which we can identify their properties, surmise what habitats might be suitable, and speculate as to the effects they may have on the environment and other species. Should it be judged a beneficial addition to the star, it will be allowed to take its place in the world. The two of you, too, were created with the hope of making the star a better place. So heed your masters well and be good, do you hear? We will, Memnon, we will! Thanks for the lesson! That's kind of existentially terrifying. Hey, welcome to this island. We're gonna figure out if you deserve to exist. Now I get a turn. Alright, what do you want? Where did you come from? From the Crystarium. Crystarium? I've never heard of it. But this place is important to you. I can feel it. Oh, my power. I haven't told you about it. A creation. Let's find a creation. Not being watched. Then I'll explain my power. Okay. You know, I wonder what that guy would have said to someone that's a Hur. I'm assuming that dialogue was specific to Eve because she was a Makote. I wonder what he would have said to a Hur. Oh, you. You! You! It's you! Bastard bird. Oh, this creation is perfect! But I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new? Anyway, I'll try reading its mind. That's my power. No thoughts, head empty. Head empty. Head empty! I can't read it. Or maybe there's nothing to read? Wait, please wait. I'll try again, with you this time. Uh-oh. Hang on, is this the echo? Greetings, can you hear me? Hang on! Is this the echo? Is this the primordial form of the echo? This is my power. I can read the emotions of those around me and project my emotions to others in return. I'm not actually speaking to you in your mind, Rather, you are converting my emotions into words and intention, a process performed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. This ability is vital to my mission, where it allows me to interact with intelligent beings even should they communicate via unknown languages or other nonverbal means. As a consequence, I am clumsy at speaking. Yet, though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, Hermes wants me to speak as much as possible, for everyone has thoughts and feelings that they may wish to hide. I harbor an affection for you, one that is difficult to define. Aside from the fact that you share common traits with us, your thoughts are complex, prismatic. They draw me in and leave me wanting to know more. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my power when speaking with you. Nevertheless, I want you to know that I wish to be your friend. Yes, sir. Did you hear me? Good. Now it's my time again. So, what are you good at? The answer is murder, but I don't want to say that to her. Fighting. That is just the answer. She's got a big great sword. Oh, fighting! That must mean you're strong. Yeah, absurdly so. Hermes is strong too, but he doesn't like to fight, even when creations fight him. Huh. Sus bird. Sus bird! What the fuck? I think we might be bothering it. Sus bird. Let's keep going. We'll go and see Yuanth next. She's usually in a small building, one on the west row. That's Emmett Silk's familiar? Really? You think so? I mean, that's what a lot of people's theory was back in Shadowbringers. That could be what's happening. I think we'll have it confirmed soon when we go back to them. I think he's really suspicious about Eve, and he knows that she's something really fucking weird, and he's trying to figure out what through the bird. Well, well, if it isn't Medion, I see you brought a friend today. Greetings, Yuan. An apple. Could you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes, covered in syrup. I want to share it with Evangeline. Oh, candied apple. Hermes is certainly partial to them, but you know you can't eat Medion. You weren't made to do so. But I like it too. It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to share others' feelings. You've taken Hermes' likes for your own. In any case, I can't prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one for Hermes soon, I promise. But that's a little fucked. What do you mean she can't eat? I'm sorry, Evangeline. I wanted to show you my favorite thing. Then I could ask about yours, but I failed. Tell her anyway. Tell her what you like. What do I like? It's a mystery. What does Eve like? Well, I'll tell you what Eve likes. She likes bread. She likes warm bread. She likes eating a lot of bread. That's what Eve likes. Alright, are you guys being sus in here? Okay, but who doesn't? But, like, she really likes bread. Like, given the choice to eat anything, she will just eat bread. Ah, excellent timing. 'Twas a refreshing constitutional, I hope. Who the fuck says constitutional? What, back already? Pity. A bit longer and we might have snuck away without you. Piss off. You were spying on me, you asshole. Through your bird. There you are. I can see the fresh air has done Medion good. Evangeline wanted to learn about you and Elpis, so I taught her. About this place, about my power, about your favorite food. I'm not sure if that last one will be of any use. But I do appreciate your keeping Medion company. While you were away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation, so we have no choice but to occupy ourselves when an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that MSQ and Hythlodaeus will accompany me as I tend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too? Compelled to remind you that she is in no way associated with the convocation. We simply chanced to meet at proper land. There is no guarantee that the matters we discuss will remain private. I do not mind. To see the joy her presence brings Immedion, I cannot imagine our mysterious friend harbors malicious intent. He cares so much for his bird daughter! He loves his bird daughter so much! Evangeline is kind. Really, truly. She taught me as much as I taught her. You're coming, of course, to watch Hermes. You're bound to learn lots and lots. Yeah, MSQ says so. Thanks for the armor. Ah, Chocobo! This time we all get to go for a walk. Isn't it exciting? It is very exciting. Lives apart. If everyone is ready, there are a few creations I need to check on. First, we shall return to the spot where we found our wayward ambystoma. Have care where you step outside a hub, for there may be more unruly creatures about. It's okay, I've got a great sword. I really like how many people actually listened to Hythlodaeus and MSQ and put the robes on. I really like how many people actually took that to heart, even though it's not required at all. That just makes me really happy for some reason. Everyone is really into playing along with this story, and that makes me happy how many people care about it. Butterfly. What do you have to say, Hythlodaeus? Ah yes, the Lanthan petaluda, one of the newest species of the ever-popular butterfly. You're still bothered about your robe? Don't be. The few specimens we repurpose won't be missed. Repurposed! All vim and vigor now. When we were discussing his nomination, he was a melancholy incarnate. So beautiful, Petaluda! I hope they make it into the world! God, this is so nice. This here is a new species of Petaluda we recently set loose. It has been doing very well, managing to maintain a stable existence thus far. If it can see its observation period to the Endwalker issue, we shall release it unto the world. Tell me, do you know the difference between living beings and arcane entities? No. It is the presence of a soul, yet the soul isn't something you can choose to have at will. No, it manifests only in those beings whose forms adhere to the laws of creation, that can endure on their own. Beings that do not fulfill this requirement, such as those spontaneously born of magic or natural phenomena, do not have souls. No matter how much it might resemble flora or fauna, if it lacks a soul, then it is considered an arcane entity. So Eve at least counts as a living being. So you see, it is not for mankind to decide what is living. That domain lies beyond our manipulation, and it is hubris to assume otherwise. Interesting. They can't make living things. They can only make things and hope that they become living things. But come, let us head to the nearby beacon. I've received a report that arcane entities have gathered there. Want me to fight them? This is really, really enlightening. I am loving this area so much. I'm fucking enthralled by this story. Yeah, with all these flowers, I'm not surprised. What's up there, I wonder? Here we go. Interesting! You're interesting too! Tell me, how did you find the ambystoma? A fascinating creation, much like yourself, little one. Renowned as Hermes' first flying life forms, 'tis a rare privilege to be able to see one of his works in progress. We're meaning to be observing Hermes, but instead we're stuck with Meteon. Well, I suppose she herself serves as proof of his prowess as a researcher and creator both. Be nice to her! She's a good girl! Be nice to her! Oh, there's thunder sprites here. Ah, yes. Lightning pneuma, just as the report said. Although we call this structure a beacon due to its form, it is in fact a magical device. By manipulating the balance of elements, it keeps this isle airborne and maintains the climate thereupon. In the course of its operation, it often sees an internal shift towards a given element. Right now, that element is lightning, which draws the pneuma here to replenish your ether. It appears Meteon is busy. Would you care to assist me in her stead and free the pneuma? By using this lightning converger, you can harness ambient lightning and focus it into a ball, a veritable feast for our dazzling friends. Go on, give it a try. Okay. This is just magic. This is just magic. Okay. There we go. This feels like magic, at least. Perfectly done, Evangeline. Look. See how they gather to feed, how they express themselves through their actions despite their lack of words. Speech is not the sole defining characteristic of a thinking, feeling creature, nor is silence an indication that they do not possess these qualities. Be it a soulless arcane entity such as the pneuma, or an ephemeral life form such as the Petaluda, all seek to perpetuate their existence, to survive. Is Meteon a living being? I hope so. A good question. I can answer it from a theoretical standpoint, but it ultimately falls to the Bureau of the Architect to pass judgment. Those with exceptional vision, such as Hythlodaeus, may be able to ascertain her true nature. Okay, so it's not a given ability of the ancients to see souls and the color of souls. Hythlodaeus is exceptional for being able to do that. But to me, it doesn't matter. She is herself, and that is all I need to know. Oh, you finished already? I'm sorry, I was in the way. Not to worry, my dear. They missed nothing of note, and we still have plenty of work for them to observe. Next, we will head east to the Morning Dew. I need to speak with some observers there. I really hope some bad shit doesn't happen to Meteon. I can't imagine how she might exist in modern day, though. All I can think of is that she's simply a predecessor to the Ixal. Well, we're finally going up to this island. What's a Gabu? There's a motherfucking Gabu! He big! He big! It's adorable, but beware its sneeze. Hermes went flying once. Was there a guiding theme or any method to the madness that is this random assortment of features? Poor Zadie doesn't like it. Ah, this fellow has been the talk of the Bureau. The combination of a carefree aspect and endless rows of fangs is strangely charming. Thanks, Hythlodaeus.
Amazing, is it not? The Ampelos. one of our newest
Ampelos.
subjects.
That's not a Gobu.
So, how are we coming along?
You are not allowed to have lines. Oh! Hey, there they are! Hey, take one. You need a new one. Your flower fucking died. Everyone was too sad. Wait, can she read their thoughts?
This place is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis.
Okay, so they are named after the place.
Entelekis. Like me.
Enteleki?
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace. A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms.
Okay.
Unique for how they change color, to reflect the emotional state of those nearby.
Yes, yes, okay, we know this, alright.
Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
Why is that?
Reflect the emotional state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
In creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether, one driven by emotion.
Akasha!
In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy.
Okay, okay. Do you have any information on this?
Well, it has no will of its own. It is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory.
This is the
Though
exact
a
same
gross
thing.
oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feeling.
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it.
Dynamis.
And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Entelekis.
That's me! That's me! An Enteleki!
Okay.
That you are, my dear. And no ordinary one at that, but the first possessed of free will.
Wait, so an Enteleki
Wait.
is something.
A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis?
If an
I've never heard of
Enteleki,
such
if
a thing.
Enteleki is something that is affected by this emotional energy, then
Hardly surprising.
aren't the people on the
Dynamis cannot be
source
seen,
also
much less felt.
Entelekis? If their emotions can turn
And though
them
its
into
existence
beasts?
has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than ether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter. On account of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis.
Okay.
'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteon?
Our star, Aetheris, is especially rich in ether. So much so that its name is derived from it.
Aetheris, yeah.
However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%. the more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities.
This is
Tis
promising.
not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river...
You did this! You did that! You're the cause of the final days! He did something to the Dynamis!
Not that I have such grand ambitions.
He did something to the Dynamis and everyone got fucked up emotionally.
Nay. I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse.
Wait. Was the creation of Medion the catalyst for the final days?
And so, I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an entelechy. Like me.
No, she's just a time traveler.
So...
Wait, no.
are we the
Eve's
same
ether is thin because she's a shard.
entelecchies?
Nothing but determination. If I'm thin, it's because Emmett Silk didn't do a proper job.
Well, aren't we ungrateful? Mayhap I should revert you to the pathetic, faded thing you were.
Fight, 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 fight.
A deficit of ether alone does not an entelechy make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with Dynamis. And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You do well not to underestimate it.
That's the determination and stuff, yeah.
Oh dear. I'd forgotten about the poor fella. You must excuse me a moment while I go and verify a few more things.
Now, how does this help us? How does this information help us, I wonder? Oh wait, hang on. Never before had I heard of Dynamis or Entelecchies. I can only assume the Elpis flower was submitted to the Bureau before I joined. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it even if we knew, but it irks me to discover that there's an entirely different form of energy and no one told me. That personal annoyance aside, Hermes' knowledge is undeniably impressive. Given that there are none among the 14 who specialize in the Celestial, he would be a welcome addition. Assuming he can be persuaded to join, that is, I still can understand his hesitation. What do you specialize in? Oh ho, you wish to know why Emmett Selk was chosen for the convocation? I should be glad to share the tale. Ahem, it began when... Not another word. Lest you've forgotten, we're here to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. What did you do? What did you do? What now? I want to learn about the convocation. If you would accompany us, I suppose you should at least know that much. The Convocation of 14 is a governing body that determines myriad policies. Our goal is to ensure that all is right in creation and that our star may know a better future. As the name suggests, the council is comprised of 14 offices, each of which is held by an individual chosen for their surpassing abilities. Depending on the office, one is required to either be an authority in a certain field or possess skills that would facilitate the performance of their stipulated duties. Azem is really strong! The former category includes Metron, specialist in aquatic life, Logrief, specialist in terrestrial life and husbandry. Logriff is Gaia, right? Well, Metron was the guy that was turned into... Yeah, Metron is Artemis, yes. Logriff is Gaia. Okay. Halmaru, we don't know this one. Specialist in fungal and plant life. Emerald, specialist in medicine and healing. And Lawbread, specialist in creation magics, who has brought forth phantom beings of the highest complexity. As for the latter category, there is Ultima, advocate of the arts. Igorjarm, we know that one, champion of enlightenment and rhetoric. Pashtarat, preserver of discipline and order. Emmett Selk, keeper of the ethereal realm or underworld in the vernacular. Van Daniel, pursuer of extant phenomena. Keeper of the ethereal realm. And Azem, traveler of the world and counselor to the people. Yeah, that's us. What, should I be revealing such details to you? Don't be silly. If even children know this much, and you would do well to remember it all. I am glad I talked to you, but you're still a bitch. I'll tell you the tale when we're away from sensitive ears. Oh, good. Good. Good shit. Faithful Deus, I love you. What do you have to say, Medion? Until I hear now, we're friends in thinness. You're so cute. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Something important. There you go. Get petted. Alright, there you go. My apologies for the wait. I've inspected the Ampelos to my satisfaction. All is well of the creature, and I dare say it won't be long ere it is released unto the world. Another creation, however, reportedly isn't faring so well. The Charybdis. That is what we shall tend to next. Charybdis? If you would follow me, my friends, we shall return to the main isle and head north. There we go. Okay, up there. Okay, we learned a lot of convocation lore there. Traveler of the world and counselor to the people. This is the Charybdis? Oh, forgive me! I thought another member of the convocation had come. This is turning out to be an eventful day. Oh, he recognizes Azem. Why is this one blue and shiny? You're blue, but not shiny. A serpentine bird or a winged snake. There is a slight difference in etheric balance between these Charybdises. By this, it may be assumed that they aren't the original creations, but their offspring. Ah. We're learning so much right now. Things just floating around. They're like, ah! I understand there's a problem with one of the Charybdis. One second, I'm drinking water. As you know, the Charybdis is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance an affinity to wind, it is capable of flight. The specimens created from the concept could all fly without issue, but a problem arose in subsequent generations. This third generation creature was born of an etheric balance leaning strongly towards water, its aquatic origin reasserting itself, it would seem. The result being its affinity to wind is diminished and it cannot fly. No matter what we try, we can't get it to rise even the slightest bit. For such change to manifest in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revised. With its etheric balance leaning towards water, the Charybdis would indeed struggle to manipulate wind. Yet it is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, hoping to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. What? You didn't need to go to such lengths. Hermes loves life in all its forms, I can tell. You don't know? But of course not. Transformation is an art in which one manipulates a vast quantity of ether to construct another body around oneself. Uh-oh, interesting. Hey, he did this. He did this for his final fight in Shadowbringers. In practice, this allows one to assume any conceivable form and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme, as uncouth and unseemly as running about robeless, shameless. Am I to understand you make a habit of this? Nothing of the sort, it's just that when transformed I can wield the wind and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is our shame next to the lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all in our power. Be that as it may. Yes, I believe I have a solution. Emet-Selch, may I trouble you to move that Charybdis away from its fellows, somewhere out of sight? Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you. I would spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed an indiscretion. So have a little faith and run along. He's Hades' handler. He's his fucking handler. I trust you don't mind. Good Charybdis. Such bother when we could simply begin anew, but I will defer to the chief overseer. You must help the Charybdis to fly, or else they will all die! Thanks, Medion! Hyplodeus is a man of ideas. I wonder what he has thought of this time. Emet-Selch is out of sight? Good, let's speak of the plan. It's a stroke of genius, really. We have Emet-Selch train the Charybdis. No, you'll kill it! Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can readily see ether currents. And with his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all you described, it is not his duty. I'm loath to trouble him with it. Don't be. As I mentioned, it would also be for his own sake. With that settled, let's begin at once. Evangeline, I want you to go to Emet-Selch. Tell him that you have a favor to ask. He will be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be disencouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Off you go now, and good luck. Oh. Why do I have to ask him? He hates me. All wonders and poets and oikos. Wonder when we'll be going to these places. Yeah, this is all fucking like Greek words and stuff. Why do I have to say this in stage chat? Come on, man. I have a favor to ask. Oh, no, you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. Ugh, I don't know what Hyplodeus is up to, and I will not be made to know. I refuse. If Hyplodeus is to be believed, relentless insistence may serve to wear down the ever-weary Emet-Selch. Please, Emet-Selch. Emet-Selch? We're just going... We're gonna wear down the boomer.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
Oh, I'm gonna foist so much. Oh, we're foisting.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so. And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emet-Selch. Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Yeah, that's right, Boomer.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure you would agree.
Yeah, he looks like Terranort.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Also, hi, Heckin' Sleepy. I hope this isn't spoilers to you.
Please, Emet-Selch. Please.
Can you really say no to that? No, you can't.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I'd thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
It won't be. Oh. No shit! That's Granny! That's the collector's edition mount for Stormblood. I mean, Shadowbringers.
Taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we?
We're just gonna watch Hades ride a horse across the sky. Friendship is magic.
You were wondering why Emet-Selch joined the convocation.
Ooh, lore!
Truth
Lore!
be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was.
Oh.
On the strength of my ability to see ether.
Oh.
But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even. Quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emet-Selch has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree.
Okay.
If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them.
Can we
Thus
talk about
did I
Azem?
recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand.
That would explain why he was able to conjure an entire city. That's a good point,
how
Dahlia.
surprised he was.
That's a very good point.
Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault.
We also have yet to learn how Hades
He deserved every
survived
bit of acclaim
unsundered.
he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend.
Azem. Azem?
A singular soul who can't help but involve herself in the business of others. Where she walks, excitement is certain to follow.
And probably bloodshed.
Her antics irritate Emet-Selch to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents.
Okay. And
in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him.
wow, you hear that, old man? You owe us one. You hear that, old man? You fucking owe us.
They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world.
Tell me about Azem.
And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine. And together we may return to the star.
Oh. Oh, wow. He really
Look
cares
at
a
me,
lot for them.
spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you.
Well, she is a
I
Zem.
can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Not cat.
Well done, my pet. Well done!
You fucking jump scared me, Medion!
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
Well, that was lore. Azem was on the convocation before Emmett. Correct, correct, that's lore. That's lore. How long has Azem had her seat? If I didn't know better, I'd say Emmett Selk is enjoying himself. Not that he'd ever deign to admit it. He is just up there. Look, Evangeline! Look how well the Charybdis flies! It's up there. It's flying. It's really flying, as if it were born to do so. Thank goodness. Huh? Oh, I got a slash wave. Emerging from his reverie, Emmett Selk notices you and begins to descend over the Charybdis. He was having fun. I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, the Charybdis has learned to fly. And Evangeline and I could relax and have a pleasant chat. I'm sure you did. The creature needed some small assistance at first, but soon it was flying more or less on its own. I doubt you will need to repeat the lesson. That was truly impressive! I witnessed it all from afar. The Charybdis flies! Indeed, with this we've proven that even a creature with skewed etheric balance is capable of flight. Though we helped it to achieve this, the Charybdis is a herd animal. They may well aid their struggling kin in like fashion if and when the need arises. Keeping this in mind, I bid you continue observing them. If that is what you want. But if I may say so, rather than hoping an idealistic possibility comes to pass, would it not be simpler to have the concept adjusted? That way we could guarantee that anomalies such as this specimen are never born in the first place. Dude. These creatures are already here. We will spare no effort in giving them a chance to survive. As you wish, Chief, as you wish. I really love how much Hermes cares about life. The value of life. And it's so completely opposite from Fandaniel. From the present Fandaniel. He wanted everything to die. Hermes. I'm fine, don't worry. Well, that concludes all of my present tasks. Let us return to Anagnorisis for now. Where am I going? Ah, shit. Back to the building. Might as well uncover the map while I'm here. There we go. And that's the next island over there. What the fuck is that? Is that the Aetherite? It looks weird. Is that a fucking... Why is it walking like that? That's weird. It's like a stag bird. And it hops a bit. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, at the end most of all. No, no, bird. Now you've seen what I do. Was it everything you were expecting? All the creations are happy. That makes me happy too. What, want to apologize for forcing me to help, do you? No. Save your breath. You didn't force me to do anything. I merely chose the most expeditious way to have done with an impediment to our business. He has to justify helping so much. What a fucking tsundere. Ether to ether. Tell me, Evangeline, in the course of watching me, have you learned aught of value? Dynamis seemed promising. Dynamis, you say? Curious that such an obscure phenomenon should be of interest to you. Hey, random guy. Chief Hermes, what good fortune to find you here. Is something the matter? The Lycaean, I'm afraid, has done it again. No sooner did we release one for observation that it set upon the nearby occupites, slaughtering them. Was the creature hungry or somehow provoked? I had just fed them myself, and the occupites were keeping a wide berth. It is the nature of the Lycaean that is to blame. Their innate viciousness. Temperament aside, it is an outstanding creation, perfect in form and function. Though it may not be suited for release, I have no doubt that the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. In any case, there's no point in postponing the inevitable. Duros will revert them all at once the paperwork is in order. Where's the scene of the incident? Just up the path to the 12 Wonders. As you make your way, you should see it on the left. I don't know if Duros is still there, however. Hi, Nick. Welcome. Hermes, wait! If this is part of his work, then I would observe. We follow. I'm very intrigued by Hermes' character. Especially because he seems to have a complex about death. The old chief of this place passing on, having to revert any of the life forms here, allowing them to die. He does not want anything to die. Which is the exact opposite of his modern incarnation, which wanted to kill everything. What the fuck is that? Is that a hunt? Hang on. Shock maw, that's a B rank hunt. That's a lot of dead birds. It's heavy. Hermes is pain. The occupator is no easy prey. With its hooves and horns, it was designed to be formidable even on land, yet they didn't stand a chance against the Lycaean. A fearsome beast is Lycaean, but where is it now? The lacerations and burns are unmistakable. The Lycaean was indeed responsible. But the creature's nowhere to be seen. Duros must have taken it away. The man makes his base at the 12 Wonders. I shall go and seek him out there. Emmett Selk and I will search the area for good measure, just to make sure the Lycaean did not escape. My thanks. Let us meet at the 12 Wonders when you are finished. I will go on ahead. Please follow with Evangeline. Come, it's down this path and over the bridge. It didn't eat them, which is interesting. Why didn't they eat them? This whole X-Pack has just been a well-needed look into the Ancients. Yes, yes, absolutely. They teased us with it so hard in Shadowbringers. This is exactly what was needed. I feel like sometimes some stories, they tease you with information you really want to know, but then all they do is tease and tease. They never actually give you the information you want. If they ever do give you information they want, it's very subtle, and they don't really give you much, and they don't really leave you satisfied. I think a lot of writers forget that the point of a story is to eventually leave you satisfied, and I think that's how they master this here. They knew we all wanted to know about the Ancients, and now we are learning about the Ancients wholeheartedly. We're even here. And it's extremely satisfying, and they know that that's what makes a good story, after making us care about it, and I'm very impressed. Also bunnies. There it is, the 12 Wonders. Hermes is looking for Doros. Let's look for Doros too. He's a man with long blonde hair, I think. I'll know him when I see him. Long blonde hair. Hey, if we meet ancient Xenos, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. What do you have to say here? What an enchanting familiar. I would be delighted to assist you in a little journey of discovery and personal growth. What do you do here? My role is to maintain the wonders, thus the climate across Elpis. I ensure that our every environment meets the needs of our flora, fauna, and staff, of course. Environs representing each part of Aetheris are recreated here in Elpis, that we might gain a robust understanding of our concept's potential. As such, maintaining the appropriate balance region by region is tricky work, but more than worth the effort. What kind of place is this? The 12 Wonders is the wellspring of Elpis' weather, after a fashion. Here do we employ the latest spellcraft from Amarot, that's the first time we're hearing that, to maintain and adjust the assorted climes through which our creations frolic, for test purposes. Naturally, as in any other part of Elpis, we also observe and experiment with said concepts, this conversation being perhaps one such experiment. Okay. Hey, do you have any accessories? Because I badly need some. Holy shit, I badly need some. 539? 510? Yeah, okay. Hang on, let me just buy these real quick. What's that? Yo, it's good that my gil is in fact good here. Thank you, Junkmonger. Okay, let me hit up that aetherite. Deucalion. Go talk to you. Have you seen me eat anything today? Between my observational work and my writing, I've been so busy that I cannot quite recall if I did. I've been like that a few times before. Doros, that's Doros. Okay, that's not Xenos. Well now, if it isn't Medion, what brings you here? Ah, I thought I heard familiar voices. I didn't realize you two had decided to help me search for Doros. Thank you. You're in charge of the Lycanians, I believe. Where are they now? Out in the fields and restraints. Frenzied as they were, I couldn't well return them to Kitsis. Once I've submitted my report, I'll see them reverted without delay. It's as he says, the beasts are indeed quite ferocious. You're one of the 14! Well, what brings you here? Nothing you need concern yourself with, as you were. We've heard the news that a Lycanian slaughtered Occupates. As the observers in charge, you are of the opinion that they are not fit to be released? Aye, I am. Their abnormal aggression and exceptional strength makes for a highly problematic combination. It matters not where they are released. Lycanians would threaten other species and upset the natural order. Could it be that the specimens observed are an outlier? Highly unlikely. We've created a good many of them, all exhibited the same tendencies. Even when we used Kairos to begin with a fresh slate, their behavior was unchanged. Kairos? Kairos? Yeah, what's Kairos? A memory reconfiguration system. The chief himself created it. Does this have anything to do with the Charlayan memory stuff? It allows us to erase or alter memories that we may observe creations in different environmental conditions without needing to remake them from scratch. Quite impressive and potentially dangerous. Depending on the intensity of the etheric emissions, Pashtara may wish to have words with you. Rest assured, I've kept all values within prescribed limits, and to prevent misuse, its applications are limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. Do not misunderstand. To manipulate a subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but it is still preferable to execution. Come now, Chief, let's not be so melodramatic. What was born of ether is simply being reduced to its original state. I know that distinctions concern you, but we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture, making rational choices for the sake of a more prosperous star. If a creation cannot be properly studied even with the aid of Kairos, we remake it. If a creation is deemed a detrimental existence, we unmake it. It's all for the greater good, and none question the necessity of such routine processes. Hermes has a soft heart. I understand these things, I do. I would never think to unleash a clear and undeniable threat onto the world. Yet insignificant though their individual lives may be next to all of creation, it is all the Lycaeans have. Before we seal their fates, we owe it to these beings to exhaust all options, to ensure that nothing has been overlooked. If you insist, let me provide you with a full report, and we may take it from there. I wonder what this Lycaean thing is. I don't know. I think it's like a chimera kind of deal? I'm not sure. Would it be possible for us to attend the discussion, that Emmett Silk may better carry out his duties? By all means. Oh, a behemoth! That's a good call, Dahlia. Hang on. Hang on! Remember the Zodiac fight? There were two concepts that he summoned as part of his mechanics, Zodiac. He summoned Charybdises and Behemoths. We've already seen the Charybdis. We've already seen the Charybdis. And that was this guy. That was this guy. Probably show them to the meeting room. Oh, the fucking tie-in into his mechanics. That's so cool. Look. We have a duty to the star, that I know, but I don't mean it doesn't mean we don't also have a responsibility to the lives we bring into existence here. To man, other beings are just things to be used and controlled, like magic. That's what Hermes told me once. Sentimental gift. I fear this discussion may take a while, during which time... Meteon, are you feeling unwell? It's not me, Hermes, it's you. I won't go to the meeting. I'll stay with Evangeline. Though I am to impose, may I leave Meteon in your care again? Eve's good with kids. I'm in your debt, if you'll excuse me. Can you help me with something, Evangeline? The meeting will make Hermes sad. I want to cheer him up with a flower. Hermes likes flowers the most, of all the creations in Elpis. Most creations are expected to be interesting, or beautiful, or strong, better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions, what we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers. They'll search for one, and I want you to search with me. Let's start here at the 12 Wonders. Alright, let's look for flowers. Bloom. Vibrant purple flowers bigger than your hands adorn the tree. Oh, so big and bright! I love them! But they might be too bright. You have to think of the recipient. That's what Hermes said. She cares about Hermes so fucking much. A tall, slender tree rises before you. You crane your neck to look for flowers. That's your sleeves. No flowers. If there were apples, we could have covered them in syrup. Let's head outside next. Don't worry, we won't wander far. Yep. Oh, pretty! Look how pretty! Cat. An array of beautiful flowers grow in the bed, their mix of colors forming a pattern. These would be better for Hermes, but they're hedged in. That means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. She says standing in them. Any other place should be fine, though. Let's keep looking. No! No! No, I hate you! It's you! Set on a tall, thin stalk, the oddly shaped flower is mesmerizing in its undulations. Oh, a conian! A flower that can move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. But you're good, Evangeline, at spotting flowers. We'll find something soon. Flowers all over the fucking place. What's that? The grips. Griffin over there. What a pretty fucking place. You spy nothing promising nearby. At best, common-looking grasses with some few tiny flowers. Nothing around here. Ah! Over there's Evangeline. Something big! Huge! That? The fucking Morbol? You want me to bring a fucking Morbol? I'm not bringing that! A terrible stench reminiscent of sodden old boots pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit is the Morbol-like creature before you. It's an Adonis! Why'd you call it an Adonis? The things are on its mouth that look like petals, but the flowers are the orbs on its head. When Hermes inspected it, it swallowed him up. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think, Evangeline? Would he like it? I think he would have PTSD. It's probably not the good sort of memory. So not this one either. Finding a good flower. It's harder than I thought. I'm sorry, Evangeline, but could we search a little more? Maybe as far as the fields over there. I'll pick something after that. I promise. Take your fucking time. This place is pretty as hell. Lush green fields stretch out before you, ending where the sky begins. Aw, there's nothing! The shiny thing over there. What could it be? Tiny. Oh, it's more Elpis! Ooh, Elpis flowers! They're here too! Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me, they're entelecchies. Like me, they feel his pain and turn dark. That's only for Hermes, though. For others, they're always white and bright. They've turned different colors for Eve. Oh, that's right. Shards have thinner ether, so it doesn't drown out the effect of the dynamis. Truly, the flower was dark in your home. Then do you have it too? A dark emotion? I've felt great fury and frustration. I see. Hermes has felt the same. A fire burning in your breast, a trembling hand, but no one understands. Please, Evangeline, won't you lend them to me? Your fury and frustration. I want you to make the flower dark in front of Hermes. He has been in a dark place. Before he created me, he needs— oh shit. He needs to know that he isn't there alone, that others are sad too. Truly, you'll do it? Yeah, I'll be depressed for you. Thank you, Evangeline. Thank you. It means more to me than I can say. I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go back and fetch him. Is this a good idea? Medion's heart is in the right place, but is this really a good idea? You can kind of see from this where Fandaniel's hatred came from, and his self-loathing, especially self-loathing. That's what it was called. You can see where it came from. It seems they're still talking. Let's wait until they're finished.
Hermes!
Oh, you were waiting for me.
You've finished talking?
Yes, we've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteon company. Salk and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait, first we need to show you that people can get depressed.
I want to show you something first.
Elpis flowers?
Go on.
Get depressed. Purple? Oh.
You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too.
This fucking cat girl I
You're
met.
not alone.
I see Meteon has shared much with you.
Oh, mask off. Oh, cute.
May we talk a moment?
You kind of look like Noctis. A hedgehog is here.
I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt.
He reminds me very strongly of Urianger.
Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful. Perhaps it is, but only for man.
Guess everything else doesn't really have a choice,
Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought.
Not the
Some scarcely
hedgehogs.
born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain. They sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear. And it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated on
Thank you for gifting a sub, SJI.
method. Pain and suffering. Confusion and despair writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures.
It seems like in this age there's a lot
That no one
of
sees. We turn a blind eye and
there's a
carry on
lot
in
of
blissful ignorance.
unempathy for the lives of
miss.
things that they make,
And always the blossoms shine pure and white.
because they never really think about it.
A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration?
He's got a really good voice actor.
Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I am filled with dread.
Is that what
Now I
serves
know
to
I'm not
unmake
alone.
the star? How big
The only
Hermes'
one for
heart
whom the
is?
flowers weep. I won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Elpis, or if you only did it at Meteon's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
Yeah, people fucking dying and shit. It's messed up, man. Oh, I could tell you all about suffering. She got isekai'd and nearly burnt alive over the course of a year. It really sucked. Have no more brooding, eh?
Indeed. Difficult though it may be, I must endeavor to be strong like you.
I'm sure he realizes she's no familiar.
The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are?
Other stars.
Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day?
There's a
To pose
severe
that
lack of
question to our
philosophical
undiscovered
thinking in this
cousins.
society.
I created beings of dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars.
Wait,
Meteon and her sisters.
yes, sisters?
Aye, sisters. She has a great many of them. And they have already departed on their journey,
Wait!
traveling to one star and then the next in
Are they the
search of life.
predecessors to dragons?
As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties. And thus
Did
far, I've naught
dragons
to
come
show
from
for it.
them?
But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long.
And
And
they
when we
were
do,
away from the
I should be
star
glad to
when
share
it
our
was
findings with you,
sundered.
in gratitude for your kindness.
They were away from the star while it was sundered.
It's getting rather late. We had best
And
find
they
our
speak
beds.
in your mind.
It would
they
not
speak
do
through
for
their
both
thoughts
of us
as
to be
well.
sleep deprived on
They
the morrow.
speak in your mind as well. Holy shit, these are dragons!
Come, Meteon. Let us head back.
All right.
These are fucking dragons. What's up? What's up? Hey, is she hearing the final days? Is she hearing the sound? Hey, did she just hear something fucked up? Hey kid, you can't just do that and then turn around. Dragons are mostly made of dynamis. That could be the case. That could be the case. Were you able to get some rest? Please do not hesitate to let us know if you're feeling tired. I worry we might exhaust your scarce reserves of ether. Fine. The prodigal familiar returns, and after causing all manner of trouble while we were in our meeting, I'm sure. I was looking for flowers. Go fuck yourself. I'm glad Hermes saw the flowers. Thank you, Evangeline. It will help, I hope. Today will be difficult for him. Are we killing the behemoths? Verdict and execution. Oh, man. Not too brief interlude, perhaps, but it is time I attend to my next task. As MSQ and Hythlodaeus are aware, we reached a verdict regarding the fate of the Lycaeans. 7 were created for observation, and all 7 must be unmade. Doros has followed the correct protocols, and as Chief Overseer, I can find no fault in his judgment. The Lycaeans would disrupt the natural order, ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released into the wild, and they cannot be allowed to remain here in Elpis. I intend to petition the Bureau of the Architect to have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose hazardous life form. Hythlodaeus has pledged to support me in this endeavor. Yet whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Lycaeans have served their purpose. Doros has already isolated the creatures and is preparing to carry out the necessary measures. I will join him forthwith. It is my duty to witness the conclusion to this study. If you are resolved, then we have but to accompany you. Of course, let us be off then. We return to the main aisle. Here. I did it to him. I wonder what's gonna be up here. Poetant Lycus. There is a massive ass behemoth in the Labyrinth of the Ancients, which was created by Ammon. Jesus. Jesus fucking. Oh. The fuck is. Wait, these are not behemoths. 1, 2, 3, 4. This isn't them. Doros, are you hurt? What happened here? They caught me off guard. I had them bound with ethereal shackles, but they became frenzied, even more so than usual, and broke free. I'm sorry, your theory didn't pan out. God damn it. I was able to stop 4. The other 3 escaped. I could see them. You have taken to the air above the 12 wonders. The last is up ahead, lurking in the fields. You and Evangeline handle that one. The pair in the sky you can leave to me. If this is how it must end, then so be it. I will render assistance to MSQ, unneeded though it is. Well, time to pull out the old greatsword. Nitayan, you are to stay here with Doros. But Hermes! The Lycaeans must be reverted. I would spare you their pain, and mine. This is my burden, not yours, but if you are intent on helping, then please follow my lead. I gotcha. At least they recognize that even if Eve is thin in ether, she's still fucking strong. Stay of Hermes, Evangeline. You will need someone when the time comes. Never mind my wounds, they're easily healed. It is the Lycaeans which concern me. Oh, we got the tense music going on. What the hell? No, fuck off. Oh, he's just vibing up there, huh? He's just chilling. I appreciate your help and lament that it isn't necessary. There it is, our quarry, within striking distance at present. But if it feels threatened, it may well flee beyond our reach. Here is my plan. We will approach slowly in full view and draw the Lycaean's attention. Now I warn you, its abilities are as fiery as its temperament. Once it spots you, it will unleash orbs of flame. But fear not, by my measure, you are more than equal to the task. Withstand the onslaught for a few brief moments, and that will give me time to catch it unawares. Ready? Then let us begin. Oh, this is gonna get weird. Uh-oh. Tank privilege. Tank privilege. I'm out of here. Oh no, they're aggroed on me. Wait, these are mine too. Oh shit, okay. I can't tell if they're mine or not. Oh, maybe I should use Dark Mind, huh? Okay.
Now.
Oh! Oh! That's Hermes' staff! Cadacious? How's it pronounced?
Oh. Forgive me. Please, forgive me.
Oh, man.
May you and your kin find peace. Wherever your souls may drift in the underworld, may you find tranquil seas.
So their word for the life stream is the underworld.
Be not forgotten. In concept endure. To reclaim form and one day live again. Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again, if that be your desire. Hate, if that be your want. We are worthy. But leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high. Fly free.
Probably got the biggest heart in this fucking world. God damn.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
This place just breaks his heart.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing. Tell me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star?
He did eventually become Fandaniel, though.
What then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction? I do not know. Were I to take up the seat of Van Daniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right. And to be torn by such thoughts, I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
That's really deep.
Hermes! Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
What
And you,
changed him?
my friend, I pray you find that which you seek.
I expect we have some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time?
What changed?
Aye.
What changed him? Was it simply that his soul was simply put over the soul of someone who was already so hateful? It has been quite an exciting visit for you thus far. Oh, you weren't injured, were you? Good, good. The other Lycaeans have been taken care of. The incident resolved and life in Elpis continues as normal, or ends as the case may be. Rationally speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well-deserved the rest, there is a pang of sadness when a colleague leaves us. Yet never has a departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. What must it be like to experience such torment? No! No! This is a dungeon, isn't it? Oh.